All right. Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Randy here. Wanted to do an update on the sheep birth. Now, mind you, this is very graphic, so just be mindful if you have children or anything like that. They're not going to want to see this. However, the idea was that during this birthing cycle, I had much success, but I had a couple of failures, and this is just goes to the nature of just tending the sheep, tending the goats. I've been reading a lot on this book that I had, and it talks about, you know what I'm saying, failures that you're going to have during raising your sheep. Now, this one was a female that was born out of the second flock, and I noticed about 4 or 5 days ago, she was having a lot of trouble. She wasn't moving. She was very, lethargic. She didn't want to move around or anything. And I knew she was pregnant, but it didn't look like she was holding a lot. It just looks like that she just couldn't bear the pregnancy that she was going through. And these are the babies that I had to do an autopsy, and I pulled the babies out of her stomach. And this is what I was able to find. Two baby sheep that was in her belly. Now, she just couldn't handle it. She just wasn't large enough to be able to handle the birth. And so, two babies right there that when I did the autopsy, this is just what happened. So, you're going to have losses. And, it doesn't affect the overall project plan that's being put together. But, however, you never want to, experience losses. But at the same time, that's what you're going to do. So, and there was nothing that I can do. I mean, I looked at it, I tried to give her water, I tried to get hay over her way, but she just wasn't strong enough in order to handle the two births that she was experiencing. So, when I cut her open, I was able to pull these out of her. She was just a good little lamb, but, she just couldn't take it. She just couldn't take it. So, just an update on that. You're going to experience losses. Some of your, whether you're doing goats or sheep or cow, whatever, you're going to experience those losses. So the idea is that, continue to do the best that you can. Keep on pressing on and pressing on, because eventually you'll get it right. But this is one of those things where it's just a learning experience. Man, it just broke my heart when I saw her the last couple of days. I was monitoring her and, noticed that she wasn't moving. I checked her feet just to ensure that there was nothing wrong with her feet. She's eating the same feed that everybody else eats. So, there was nothing that really could be done at this point in time. So, she died and, it is what it is. I would chop her up and get some lamb chops out of her, but she's dead, so just put her off into the compost area where I just throw all of the bodies and let nature do the work. But yeah, man, this hurts, man. This hurts real bad, but hey, it is what it is. Stay encouraged, stay excited, keep on keeping on. Shalom.